Alright nation, we are back and we're doing some T-Mobile network testing on the Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus. This particular line of access for the T-Mobile network is a legacy Magenta business line. Just to give you guys the technicals, we're doing early AM testing on the S25 Plus. You know the plan, you know the situation. We're on the main level, we're indoors, we're just under a mile range, and we've got the 5G UC connection on deck. So you guys will see that in the upper right hand corner of the display. What you're seeing is N41 in two channels. One is 100 megahertz, the other is 90. So it puts you at 190 megahertz of bandwidth. N71 is in there at 10 megahertz. That's the 600, the low band. And then you've got another mid-band channel, N25. That's the 1900 PCS, 20 megahertz of bandwidth there. So you've got a 4-carrier aggregation 5G standalone connection. And this is by default. That's not something I force. That's not something that I went in and manipulated. That's the default configuration for T-Mobile when it's available and when your device is compatible with that. Now, there may be some legacy devices that are going to default and be stuck in NSA 5G, and I'll talk more about that later. But with respect to the downlink throughput here on this channel, or on this configuration, on the top end, we're seeing about 700-ish megabits per second for downlink. We're getting above 700. And then on kind of like more like the low end, you're seeing the mid sixes. All right, so 670, pretty good throughput. This is definitely an improvement compared to the S24. I didn't typically get that fast a performance on most speed tests, so probably about a 10 or a 15% improvement there. And then for the uplink, top end's in the 20s megabits per second, and then the low end, you're kind of like in the low double digits. Let's go ahead and switch the phone into LTE, and I kind of explained some of the improvements there with 5G. There was some, definitely an improvement on the T-Mobile network compared to the S24, and I'm also seeing improvements on the LTE side too. Here you've got band 71 at 5 megahertz of bandwidth, that's the low band 600, band 2 at 10 megahertz, the 1900, and then band 66, they've got 15 megahertz in my market, I believe. That's the 1700, 2100. All right, so you got yourself a decent amount of bandwidth, right? It's the lesser used of the network sides when it comes to T-Mobile customers. But still, it's really important for the NSA 5G phones because they utilize LTE for anchor. All right, so, and then also the LTE legacy devices. So like an iPhone 11 or older is going to still use LTE. I think an iPhone 12 and 13, they're also NSA 5G only. So it's going to be LTE required. They're not going to be connecting to the SA 5G piece. So, they're not voice over NR capable, right? So that's all part of this whole thing. But you guys see the performance is pretty good here. Usage is definitely not an issue here. My market, T-Mobile doesn't have a lot of share, especially on this particular tower site. So we've got 180-ish megabits per second for downlink, 15, 17 megabits per second uplink. Lots of throughput. It's faster. There's more capacity. The signal quality is stronger compared to the S24. I'm seeing similar kind of percentage improvements, 10, 15, 20% better than it was on the last year device. And that has to do with the antennas and the radios. They're just better. It's notably an upgrade on the T-Mobile network. So if you're looking to upgrade for a better cellular experience, you are going to get it with the S25 compared to the S24 or even older. I got more testing to do. You guys are going to see more videos. I've been working on these. I'll continue to upload them. So stay tuned for more content. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Comment your thoughts and impressions on the performance. And don't forget to check out more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.